wait, I didn't change the date. I just clicked okay to publish. It just went live.
Okay, send us the link.
Mm-hmm. I didn't change the date. I've sent the link to the chat box. It's my first time going live, so I'm not really sure how this works. Are you able to hear me?
I can hear you. I'm gonna go and share the links to everybody
Okay.
in our chat room. Okay, we're live. Hey everyone! 안녕하세요, 여러분. 제 이름은 라넬라예요. 산치다랑 글렉스 이공 함께 만들었어요. We co-founded GLEx2020 together, and my name is Ranella, and I'm co-founder with Sanchita for GLEx2020. It's a global language exchange community established in 2020. And I don't know how to say that in Korean. 어떻게 한국어를 말해요? Just wanted to shout out our main supporters, Tina, Sam, Meow, Apple, Marco, Christian, Rose, and Serena. She recently contributed and chose her own contribution for the whole entire year. So she paid in full for the whole year. And Sam chose the annual membership for courses. So there's an annual membership for that after a few months of premium. So it's a limited time offer. You can take as many classes as you want with us for $99 a year. And I think it's a great deal instead of paying $30 per month per class for most classes. So if you plan on taking super beginner, beginner 1, 2, 3, and intermediate 1, 2, 3 in 1 year, it's worth it. But if you're only taking conversation classes, the $5 a month option is the best for you. Sanchita, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, this is Sanchita from India. 안녕하세요 여러분, 저는 인도에서 살고 있는 산치타라고 합니다. I can't believe it's been 11 months since I started learning Korean. We were just talking about it a while ago. We hadn't even met during this time. So I started studying from 10 May 2020, and we established our podcast in July, 23 July to be precise. It was our first episode that was published. So today we celebrate our 1,000 members in our Facebook group. Our group is not like other groups. It is quite strict with codes of conduct, and we ask to join questions and send emails of our class offers as well. So today we will be talking about let's say we have a study fair tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. So please join us in the study fair. We have been conducting these sessions since last month. We hosted 2 universities, Catholic Sanji University and Wusuk University. And this time we are going to introduce you to Daejeon University from Daejeon City and Konyang University from Nonsan City, I think, or Nonyang. something like that. I forgot the name of the city. It is Nonsan City, right? Konyang University from Nonsan City. Yes, that's about it. Ranela?
I had to unmute myself. Your brain is awesome for remembering all that stuff. So
I
welcome.
was just working on it. So,
You were just, yeah.
sending
So
out emails.
welcome to our weekly YouTube live stream. So please take a few moments to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button on this stream, and comment in the comment section. I'll be checking in from time to time. I'm going to switch screens back and forth. So we hear that Koreans love our show because they get to listen to us speak English. So if you're a Korean and want to join us live, the link will be in the comment box. Let me put that now. And we have our team here, our pod squad. Today we're going to be using a script from Talk to Me in Korean Beginner Conversation Dialogue 21. So please, those of you who are here, introduce yourselves.
Rose?
오케이. 저는 로즈입니다. 미국에 살아요. 저는 4년쯤 전에 한국어 공부를 시작했어요. 하지만 혼자 너무 어려워요. 그리고 지금은 GLEx2020 하고 공부해요. 네, 반가워요.
네, 반갑습니다.
안녕하세요. 디아나입니다. 인도네시아 사람입니다. 만나서 반갑습니다.
네, 반갑습니다, 디아나 씨.
반갑습니다.
Rose is one of the original pod squad. Actually, like after our first episode, I invited people from Korean Drama Anonymous. It's a group on Facebook where people who love Korean dramas or Asian dramas in general meet. And it's a really wholesome group, very nice group of people. And Rose was there and she was talking about, oops, sorry, that's my alarm. And she was talking about Duolingo. And at that time I was on like a 10-day streak Duolingo or something like that. And she had already finished the whole thing. And I said, how do you even do that? I think at that time, I barely just passed learning Hangul after 9 months or something like that.
I started a little bit before you, I think. So
really,
I'm very slow. I've been at this for a very long time. Okay.
oh, I was so amazed and like inspired and in awe of you at that time. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to study with her. And so that's when I asked, like, hey, by the way, we're doing this thing. We're doing a podcast and would you like to join us? And she was adventurous enough to join us and became one of our original podcast members. And you've been studying with us since July 2020.
Yes.
All every single week you have not, I don't think you have missed a week where
I might have been sick or gone or something sometime, but I've mostly been here. I was actually looking at the time for a place to practice conversation because I've been studying, actually done a lot of studying with Talk to Me in Korean materials. Really like their materials. And I have a collection of Korean textbooks at home too. But the one thing that is very difficult is that there's no one in my area to practice Korean with at all. And I was looking at some online conversation classes from across the country and they were really expensive. And I was just like, I don't think I can do that.
yeah,
You know, and it was covering something that I'd already covered before too. So I was looking for somewhere where I could just really focus on speaking. And that is what is really nice to find at GLEx, because There are so many speaking opportunities.
Yes, and you're so good. And in Grace Sansingim's class, Minju Sansingim's class, you're so good. I'm like, what is happening? I don't know what's going on. Let me just that she has on the screen. I'll go with that. But great talking, asking questions about things like, oh, is this the Korean thing that we're talking about here in this discussion? Like you're very specific about your questions in Korean, and I'm so amazed by that. It's like
Yeah,
so
you look at Grace Sun's face sometimes when I answer her questions, and she's like, "That's not what I asked."
Oh, really?
I'm lost too sometimes. Yeah, sometimes she asks me a question and I'll answer, and you can just tell she's like, "That has nothing to do with this conversation." But that's how you learn. You have to keep trying. You're gonna mess up.
Yes.
And for any English learner or any Korean learner, you can't let yourself be frozen and say,
Yes.
oh, if I don't say it perfectly, then I have to quit. You will mess up. Let's just embrace that right now. You will.
Right.
And you will have moments where you understand one word out of the entire conversation. Just grab whatever you can. Something's better than nothing. So just grab what you can. If you mess up, then just try to figure it out and do it better next time. But just keep going.
I feel the same way. So
Yes,
I think we are here to make mistakes. So, and our group is totally, I hope they feel the same way because we embrace mistakes. So yeah, I just want everyone to be confident about themselves and just keep making mistakes. That's it. Because there are so many times when even I don't understand what the teachers are saying, but I just stay there, I listen to them, and after maybe a few days, I will try to make sense out of it, and that's perfectly fine. Even if you don't understand at that point of time, your brain will still take it and make sense out of it after some days. So it's perfectly fine to do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how you learned your first language. So
yes, definitely.
No one, is born on their first day, they're speaking fluently.
Yeah, obviously, we all did that. Even
Yeah.
in our first language, we did that.
Right.
We didn't learn in our first day or maybe even in a year. It takes years to learn language, and we are just
it really does.
yeah, we're just babies,
Yes.
I love listening to my kids make mistakes in English. Like when they say the wrong thing, I don't even correct them. I just keep letting them say it over and over again because I think it's the cutest thing ever. But I feel so mortified. They're here right now. Say hello.
Hi.
That's Raven.
Hi.
Hello.
And that's Daniel.
Daniel.
Say 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. Okay.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요.
So they're learning Korean with me. They're not learning Filipino. Incidentally. I'm gonna mute myself since I'm with them in the room. But making mistakes in a language and just keep going. Just don't stop. Whatever it is, even if it's difficult, just keep going. Even if you have to scale back, as long as you continue, it's fine. You're right. Mistakes help you learn. We learn so much because we make so many mistakes, right? I'm gonna mute myself now.
Okay, so today we'll be using a script from Talk to Me in Korean, Beginner Conversation Dialogue 21. Let's start with our script. Who will go first? Is me and Ranel, I think?
Yes.
Do you want to
I'll
start?
go first. I'll go first, yeah. 여보, 오늘 언제 와요? Honey, what time are you coming home today?
오늘 늦을 거예요. I will come late today.
또 야근해요? Are you working overtime again?
네, yes.
아이고. Phew.
왜요? Why?
오늘은 일찍 와요. 네? come home early today, won't you?
왜요? Why?
진짜 몰라요? You really don't know?
네, 몰라요. Yeah, I don't know.
오늘 우리 결혼 기념일이에요. Today's our wedding anniversary.
네? 오늘이 며칠이에요? What? Today is what date?
2월 23일이에요. It's February 23rd.
우리 결혼 기념일 2월 25일이에요. Our wedding anniversary is on February 25.
네? 아, 미안해요. I'm sorry.
오늘 야근해야 돼요. 25일에는 일찍 할게요.
Oh, the translation didn't get. Hold on. The translation is not on screen.
So I have to work overtime today. And I will be early on the 25th.
Yes,
I
I will
will
come
go
home
home.
early.
I will go home early on the 25th. Yes.
Yeah. And then you guys can just do the Korean part and then we'll go over the translation after.
Okay. So I will start and Diana will be Songil. I will be Miha. Okay. 여보, 오늘 언제 와요?
오늘 늦을 거예요.
또 야근해요?
네.
아유. I don't know how that sounds, but I'm gonna do it. Okay.
왜요?
오늘은 일찍 와요. 네?
왜요?
진짜 몰라요?
네. 몰라요.
오늘 우리 결혼 기념일이에요.
네? 오늘이 며칠이에요?
2월 23일이에요.
우리 결혼 기념일은 2월 25일이에요.
네? 아, 미안해요.
오늘 야근해야 돼요. 25일에는 일찍 갈게요.
네, 감사합니다.
네, 감사합니다.
네.
So,
It will be Miva and Rose will be Songil.
okay. 여보, 오늘 언제 와요?
오늘 늦을 거예요.
또 야근해요?
네. 왜요?
오늘은 일찍 와요. 네?
왜요?
진짜 몰라요?
네, 몰라요.
오늘 우리 결혼 기념일이에요.
네? 오늘이 며칠이에요?
2월 23일이에요.
우리 결혼 기념일은 2월 25일이에요.
네? 미안해요.
오늘 야근해야 돼요. 25일에는 일찍 갈게요.
감사합니다.
감사합니다. 오케이. 저는 하고 라넬라 씨. 네?
네, 맞아요. 하지만 우리 아들이 너무 시끄러워요. 여보.
괜찮아요. 여보, 오늘 언제 와요?
오늘 늦을 거예요.
더 야근해요.
네.
아유,
왜요?
오늘은 일찍 와요. 네?
왜요?
진짜 몰라요?
네, 몰라요.
오늘 우리 결혼 기념일이에요.
네? 오늘이 며칠이에요?
2월 23일이에요.
우리 결혼 기념일은 2월 25일이에요.
네? 아, 미안해요.
오늘 야근해야 돼요. 25일에는 일찍 갈게요.
잘했어요, 여러분.
네, 감사합니다. So I was this one's pretending to be a baby. So in English, there's a bit of difference when speaking in English, writing in English, and then translating from Korean. If you noticed, over here where he said, "Come home early today, will you?" But in English, we don't really say that. We say, "Won't you come home early today? Won't you?" Right, Rose?
Well, I've heard people say this as well, though. Come
Will
early
you?
today, will you?
Mm.
I've heard people use that tag as well.
Yeah, I usually use the negation. Won't you come home early today? Would you please come home early today? Like that.
Won't you?
Would you please come home early today? Right.
Yeah.
Come home early today, will you? That is the request. Won't you come home early today is like, to me, that's more like you're asking, you're wondering, and just getting a confirmation. But asking, come home early today, will you? Is more like you're requesting.
So I read this as, won't you come early today? Like ne? Like that ne. So that's how I interpreted it. Because she's kind of like frustrated that he didn't come. That,
yeah, well, you can say that too. It's, I mean, saying won't you also, I mean, yeah, either one of those gets that same message across. Yeah.
It's the exact same message in Korean, but you can say it two different ways in English.
Right.
And then when they said, "Ne, 몰라요." Yeah, I don't know. We usually say, "No, I don't know."
Correct. That is very, yes. If you are Korean learning English, or if you speak English and you are learning Korean, you have got to understand that, or you will be saying the exact opposite of what you want to say.
Yes. This one, you would say that as,
no, I don't know.
Yeah, it should be no, I don't know. I get confused, every time.
I get confused all the time. And then for the date, do you say 23rd, like, and 25th?
I do. I don't know if they do that in all countries, though.
I do too.
Right.
It's like, I don't say February 25th, 25th. Yeah. I do
You say 25?
Okay.
February, it's 20. Our wedding anniversary is February 25. Do you say that? Or do you say our wedding anniversary is February 25th?
Actually, we say 25th February. We don't say the month first. So we say the date.
My goodness.
The month. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's some variation in dates around the English speaking world. Actually.
Yeah. It's like always 23rd February. Our anniversary is on 25th February.
I think almost every country that speaks English puts the date and then the month, like the day and then the month, except the US. But Korea, I think, does it like us.
Yeah,
in the US.
Korea does it.
That's the only country I found, because I always in my head, and every country I go to, everything I learn, I always switch it. And then I get to Korea and they're like, no, they're like us.
Yes.
Does the Philippines do it too? I don't even know if the Philippines says the number first and then the month. Oh, I guess so. Ikalabing lima ng Pebrero or something like that. No. Yeah, I think so.
Well, Korean, it helps because if you involve the year, you do the year, the month, and then the day. And then that's never confusing to anyone.
No.
Labing dalawa.
But here, of course, they don't need the year. So
I don't know numbers in Filipino. Oh my God. That is terrible. I need to learn numbers in all languages.
Amruta is really good actually because today she was saying numbers in Tagalog and I'm like, oh my god, I don't know. I need to memorize numbers.
Numbers are the hardest thing for me
Yeah.
in
Yes,
every
for me.
single language. I have a
Yes.
really hard block. I have been doing a verbal journal every day, just on my
Ooh.
phone, and I list the date every day, and that has been helping me with dates actually, because every single day I
Oh.
have to say the date. What I say in it is like really boring. It's like the same thing every day because I can't say very much, but I think it is helping a little.
How do you do it? I mean, do you
That's
just record it?
I
Voice
just
recording?
use whatever recording program is on my phone, and then every day I just open up and just record. I say what day it is and what day of the week it is, and then I say what I did that day in like 2
Wow.
minutes, you know.
That's
Ooh,
really good.
잘했어. 감사합니다 for the tip.
Yeah, we can do that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we can just record what we did and
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
say the date. Mm.
I
This is
actually
interesting. Mm.
tried that on Instagram Live,
Mm.
Mhm.
and I talk too much English.
Oh no, you just, even if it's just a couple of sentences, just do it.
Yeah.
한국어만.
Yeah.
한국어로만.
Mm.
네,
You can just talk in Korean. That's it. You know, even if it is for 1 or 2 sentences, that's fine.
Right.
You
Yeah.
can do that
It's just
as
for you.
Yeah.
No one else has to hear it. I mean, it's just for
Practice.
you. So
Yeah.
네. Mm-mm.
Mm. Like just
Comes-
talking to ourselves. That's it.
Yes.
Talking to yourself in Korean.
Okay, that's awesome. I love that tip.
Yeah, it's really good.
What about you, Diana? Got any input?
No.
So simple. 아니요. 없어요. Okay, so that we were able to wrap up our podcast, even though we started with technical difficulties of my internet not working and all that. We're wrapping up pretty strong. So thanks everybody for being here today.
Hey.
잠깐만요.
Thank you, everyone.
감사합니다.
Hold on. We have, did we say our announcement for this weekend? Tomorrow and Sunday, we have 2 Korean universities coming. And then also we're looking for volunteers. You know, if you are good at editing podcasts, like as in voice and recordings and video editing and all that stuff, graphic design, you know, flashcard making, that kind of thing. We're looking for volunteers because, you know, everything that we do is basically generated by our community. You know, we come together. We do have Patreon members who pay on Patreon, but a lot of our members are not even able to do that. Like, our programs are geared towards people who are unable to avail of the super expensive language courses, but still get the quality of those kinds of teachers, because our teachers are certified teachers, and some of our conversation teachers are very passionate about sharing their language, so they share what they love. Like, we have a poetry teacher, we have another teacher who is an elementary school teacher, but she's helping us with being able to formulate sentences that are intelligent yet natural. You know, that's Grace Sansignim session. And then we have Miyok Sansignim's class is how would I describe it? She gives a lot of homework. So you're kind of forced to participate, you know, like, so that you get the most out of the conversation session. So she'll give a prompt, you write a little something about it, you submit it, she corrects it, and then you'll get to recite your homework during class, like that. So I think that feedback is super helpful. Is there anything else that we missed?
Oh no, I
Thank
think
you.
you covered everything.
I want to say something. I saw Diana's post in Indonesian Bahasa Indonesia. So she's been posting in Indonesian, and she's like, "There's this group, English speaking. I understand English Bahasa." I'm like, Bahasa English. I'm like, oh, that means English language. So I said, oh, she's telling them that we speak English only in our session. In case they start
because I think most of Indonesia didn't join us because they can't speak English actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the thing is, you guys learn it in school too, so your English comprehension is actually really good. It's just you
really
can't
good.
speak it, right? Like a lot of people can't. I mean, it's like the whole world learns English, so they understand English, but just cannot speak in English, right?
Yeah, but all the
Like,
Indonesians that I've ever met have a very high command of English. I just whatever you do in your country, it's like really well done.
yeah. But they're shy to speak because they have an accent. I think that's the thing. But don't be shy about your accent, you know?
Everyone's shy to speak in a different language, but like this is what we're all about. You know, we're just all about that. So don't feel shy. Don't be nervous about it.
When she says,
maybe we need to like live stream to the Indonesian group.
yeah,
And
okay.
Diana live stream to the group.
I got hit you.
and then introduce us in Indonesian, and then we start talking in English. Or you can conduct the whole session in Indonesian. Hey, maybe that's the next step.
Yeah, we can do that. You know, like learn Korean in Indonesian. We can do something like that.
Probably get a lot of interest.
Absolutely. I think the group has like 100,000 people or something. Like a lot of people in that group.
Wow.
Indonesians learning Korean, right?
Wow, that's great.
Actually, lots of Indonesian people learning Korean now, but I don't know where are they.
Oh,
Because I once attended a Zoom session, but in Indonesian language, there are like 500 people attend it.
Oh my god.
what?
500.
Yes, 500.
That's
Really, I was
amazing.
like, OMC.
That's amazing,
But
really.
I don't know
But where are they now?
Where are they?
500? We can only accommodate 100 in our session. So what were you guys learning? Basic or
basic. It's basic grammar. It is like simple grammar, like present tense, past tense.
Oh, that's amazing. You know, you're almost at that level where you can teach beginners in Indonesian. So just put it out there, D. You know, we could GLEx2020 Indonesia is not far from a reality. I'm like volunteering Diana for something she's not even thinking about.
But no, we can definitely think about it and work towards it, you know. It's not difficult. Just have to put your mind into it, and I think it will happen. If you want to make it happen, yeah. It's totally up to you.
Amazing. You'll be a great Diana if you choose to.
Yes. And you have so many
Because
resources, you know.
Yeah, she has many resources, very organized, very helpful, kind, you know, very generous of everything she does. So we really appreciate you. Thanks for staying with us and helping us out. Oh, the baby is working on his homework now. So I guess we can call it a day.
Okay.
Like everything you
감사합니다.
do at home is homework.
감사합니다.
Okay, 안녕히 가세요.